Hey everyone, so today we're going to check out Mechanicus II, which is coming out on May the 21st, which should be the same day this video goes live. I would normally be live streaming this, probably, but I will be away between 21st and 31st, so yeah, doing videos in advance is the only real option I have, outside of doing it in June. So that's what we'll be doing. I got like 5 minutes in and I realized the audio is not working properly, so that's what this autosave is. I haven't actually done anything. And I haven't played the game, I haven't like even watched anyone play it. There was a preview some time ago, but I've not played any of that either. So I don't know anything about Mechanicus II, like literally anything. So I think that means we should probably do the tutorial and the prologue. As for the difficulties, we can try Tactician. I don't really know how much impact any of these things will have on difficulty in practice, but I guess we can find out. Right, well, here we are.
I can confirm the presence of Xenos structures.
Dead Inquisitor Scaveroller, your objective is to explore and catalog any Xenos artifacts and report back to the Omnicide.
Such a shame to finally find what I have sought, and not bring anything back.
Limit your activities to observation. Our Forge world is young. We would know what has been here before. Only then can this region be consecrated to the Omnisire and its bounties exploited.
Of course, Prime Hermeticon. My maniple will locate an entrance to the underground structure. Let us venture deeper. There is always so much under the surface for the taking.
Investigate the ruins.
A door left open for us. Perhaps seismic activity has opened it.
Yes, I'm sure it was seismic activity.
These ruins belie the much larger structure beneath. There is much here I find familiar.
Okay, that's not me doing this, by the way.
Xenos, my hypothesis holds true. The day will not be wasted after all.
Kill all enemy units. Mechanicus II is a turn-based tactical RPG in which you take control of powerful leaders supported by a group of combatants. To avoid the defeat, you must ensure your leader's survival at any cost, even the sacrifice of your other units. It's your turn. Select any of your units to play it. You can play each unit once per round, use tab to cycle. By using movement action, a unit may freely move up to its movement limit during its turn. Each weapon action may be used once per turn. After using a weapon, the unit cannot move again. You can increase the animation speed of units in the settings. Yeah, I will probably do that. Traits are passive effects. They sometimes require specific conditions in order to trigger, so don't forget to read their descriptions. During a skirmish, a unit may also be temporarily affected by positive or negative statuses. Ending your turn, yep. Okay, let's check movement settings really quick. Like movement speed. I assume it's gonna be in here. Hold on. Is it in here? Not on this tab. Okay, not here. Maybe I'll find it later. Anyway, let's see. So, move the camera around. Yup. Okay, then. So, what do we have here? This is... what is this? Skills. Some units have special actions known as skills. Unlike weapon actions, skills can be used at any point during unit's turn without restricting its movement. Okay. This is not like turn order, or is it? Well, this is the unit we can see, and the others we can't quite see. Inspect, the Necron warrior. Okay, so we know he's here, but we don't know the details. We know the details about this guy, however. Okay, Gauss Flayer. 10% chance to inflict +1 damage. Traits. After suffering fatal damage, enter into reanimation. When reanimation ends, if this unit has not suffered additional damage, resurrect with 50% health. After this unit is killed, it has 20% chance to resurrect in its Lord's Court after a skirmish with 50% HP, plus 5% chance per dominion level. Okay. Right, so let's actually do something then. Servo arm, move, okay. So you need to actually, like, use the move action. Got it. Is there a range here? Okay, that's shift. Interesting. Okay, I guess that's kind of useful. That's a more tactical view, I guess. I assume this is gonna be covered. At least that seems logical to me. I don't know, maybe not. Inspect, yeah, that's us. So, like, obviously we're gonna be too far away to use melee. Oh, okay, that was an enemy as well on the left side. Generated through unit traits, cognition points are a resource unique to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Use them to empower your leader's movement, weapons, and skills. Or to activate your leader's canticle for a unit. You cannot have more than 10 cognition points stored. Canticles are special enhancements exclusive to Adeptus Mechanicus units. Each tech priest leader grants one unique canticle to the units under their command. Okay. Let's check this thing. Not much to see here, I guess.
Seeking specimens.
But I can attack it. We don't even know the health? Okay, now we know the health after we hit it. I see. Oh yeah, Litany of the Ancient Matrix. Gain empowered. Right, and after attacking, we cannot move. And we'll alternate movement between us and the enemies. Okay. Here's a ranger with a rifle. Okay, then. Wait, hold on. Can I not use attack after moving? Oh, because we're engaged in melee. Okay. I see. Okay, I see. You can't use your ranged weapon if you're in melee. Got it. Anyway. But we can still go here. Yeah, our main guy takes 4 tiles. Yeah, he's a big dude, apparently. Right, this is melee, this is ranged. 1 damage 3 times, okay. Inflicts burning on targets. Right. Well, let's just finish off this guy. Presumably the burn effect will kill it. And then... yeah, I'm too far away for the axe. We can use the pistol. I assume burning effect will kill this thing. Burning. At the end of its turn, suffers 1 damage. So if I don't kill it, it will still get 1 action. Okay, fine, we'll kill it. Data curse. Inflicts weakened and immobilized on an enemy unit. Okay, sounds useful. And that's about it. The timeline. This is the timeline. Yeah. So the turn order. Player turns are marked with your faction icon. In your turn, you may activate one of your units, provided it has not already acted this round. At the start of the skirmish, enemy unit's place in the timeline is hidden. It is revealed when the unit activates or when it is targeted by weapon or skill. Use this information to prioritize threats and avoid wasted damage. Reinforcements. At the end of each round, the reinforcement step occurs. During this step, both you and the enemy have the opportunity to deploy units held in reserve to the battlefield. These units are then placed into the timeline for the next round. Once this step is complete, a new round begins. Okay.
Responding.
Well then, that's the ranger. It's not gonna be enough damage, but it's some damage, I guess. So what does empowered though? Because it doesn't actually say.
One more diversion.
Yeah, there's supposed to be like some movement / animation speed setting in here. Oh yeah, right here, skirmish action speed. Let's go to 100% and see whether that's not like, too fast. Should be fine, I think.
Path of knowledge. Studying.
Right. Yeah, that's a ranger. He already had his turn. So I can probably move here and then use melee. Sort of. Not quite on the left. If I go here, I assume like this Necron warrior will shoot me. But the Scarab Swarm is about to get an action. Now, this might be 2 damage, or it might be 3 damage. Okay, got it.
Cataloging data.
That thing's immobilized. So now I'd like to kill that Necron warrior. Preferably. It would be nice. So how about we go here. And use the axe. Okay. So this is 1 damage 3 times. Okay, just shoot the scarab then. That'll do. Yeah, so they do reanimate, but that guy was just too far away for me to do much.
One more diversion from the path of knowledge.
So what is this empowerment thing? I can only use it, okay, after I attack. Okay.
Information required.
Ranger. What's the range on this again? Okay, it's decent, I guess. Alright. 1 damage. Yeah, if I just stand in the middle, I assume this servitor is just gonna die. How about we finish off the Scarab Swarm? Oh yeah, can I do that? Yeah, I can. Alright. Well, I guess it's his job to die instead of somebody more important. So, works for me. Okay.
Most curious.
Well then. That'll do. Now I have to hit him 1 more time or he will reanimate. So I suppose we can do that?
Fascinating.
Yes, fascinating indeed.
Incomplete.
And this is not in range of much of anything. So, okay, if I want to move, I need to take the scenic route. If I want to be any closer than this to that warrior, I'll need to take the scenic route because I'm too big. His ass is too fat. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna be close enough to do this.
Fascinating.
I could probably be close enough with the ranger, but there's obviously no cover here. What's this empowerment thing? How does this work? Gain empowered. Oh yeah, right, this works on the leader, right, I remember. Kind of like that. Inspect. Empowered. The next weapon action used by this unit inflicts +1 damage. Okay, yeah, I get it now. That's actually useful, I guess. Okay, got it. Hopefully picking higher difficulty was not a mistake. We'll see. What could possibly go wrong, right?
An emergency? What is the servitor's status? Report. Then we shall have to see it for ourselves.
Alright.
Servitor 997 Gamma. Satisfactory. Evidently worse for wear.
The servitor requires attention before it's functional. Repair.
The servitor's logic circuits were burned out, and the gyro sextant misaligned. These have been corrected. Report on its status.
Functioning at minimal capacity.
It will have to suffice.
Okay, assess the condition. Right. It has been repaired and unit recruited. Alright.
This one is damaged. Its machine code generator must be malfunctioning. Servitor, engage low Gothic speech mode. Good. I would scour this place for its secrets, but it is unwise to tarry. Survey our immediate surroundings and report. The mechanics of fate have put a door in our path. Surely the Omnisire wills us to delve further.
Okay. Attempt to open the gate by finding and examining the locking mechanisms, in the hope of operating it directly. There is no time for the vagaries and hazards of Xenos technology. Use a pair of ammunition magazines as improvised explosives to blast the gateway open. Well... let's try to find the lock.
A modulated current applied to the locking components should produce results. And it opens. There is no obstacle that will not melt away before a sufficiently cunning application of knowledge.
The door has been opened. Onwards.
Excavation manipulator 7, and mostly intact. Servo skull, find us a way back to the surface.
Yeah, this is all the prologue, presumably.
We slumbered, and as we slept, we dreamed of half-remembered lives and new forms of cold metal and hate, of shackles broken and gods humbled, of the empire that was ours and the galaxy that bowed to us. From her slumber awoke Nefershah, our guard to the Pharaon Sankotep. Nefershah, she who was to decide the fate of Kivroth.
Investigate the disturbance.
Memories. Biotransference. The cold of the great sleep. I have dreamed, but now I wake.
The weight of eons lay on the tomb of Nefershah. The Vargard knew her slumber had been a long one, but there was no telling how long.
There is no time to wallow in our past. I am the hand of the Pharaon. I am the Vargard to Sankotep. My duties are to the throne. Cryptek Kynox, attend to me.
But I was not there.
Okay.
Nefershah found herself faced with alien intruders. She regarded the creatures with as much mild curiosity as anger. They appeared partially biological and carried weapons of strange and inefficient design. They moved to attack, but Nevershah gave no quarter.
Only the ignorant would despoil the tomb of a Pharaoh's Vargard. For that ignorance, I am the punishment.
Kill all enemy units.
World will be ours.
The first time a Necron unit is destroyed in a skirmish, its reanimation protocols activate. Well, we already know that part. A round countdown timer will appear, and when it reaches 0, the unit returns to play. Some skills, like RIs, allow you to accelerate the return of units undergoing reanimation protocols. Okay, got it. Instantly end the reanimation protocols countdown of all reanimating Necrons on the battlefield. Imperious Advance. Charge in a straight line and inflict damage on the first unit encountered. Okay. Damage inflicted ignores the target's defense. Okay, War Scythe.
No
Alright.
Interesting.
Necron Warrior.
We kneel to none. The Pharaohs will to none.
Right. Oh yeah, they are reanimating right now. So I can use RIs right now. I assume I can just move first. Maybe so that we want to get shot or something. Yeah, so RIs. Do I have to pick one? It says all reanimating Necrons on the battlefield, so why do I have to pick one? That's a bit odd. Oh yeah, no, it does work on all of them. That was a little bit weird, but okay. Well, I suppose I could have used Imperious Advance, but I already moved. It's okay. Alright, so... Servitor. Now, once I attack, I will not be able to move anymore. But this is basically melee range attack. Yeah, this is a melee range attack. So, I guess we'll just attack. I assume these guys are disposable for the most part. Okay. Yeah, that's me again. This is up to 3 damage, okay. When attacking a unit with less than 50% health, attack twice. Well, 4 out of 6 is more than 50%, unfortunately. Take cover. Some units can use cover to prevent themselves from being targeted. Be wary, however, cover can potentially be destroyed by allied or enemy attacks. Right, so there's gonna be a shield icon if we are able to use cover. But this is essentially melee unit, so if I move back here, I will not be able to attack. So, doesn't seem like the best strategy ever. And these guys will just move into melee and attack me. So that seems unnecessary. That is right now. Dominion. Each time one of your Necron units inflicts damage, the Dominion gauge fills by the same number. When the gauge is fully filled, a Dominion level is gained, and the gauge resets. Each level enhances or unlocks certain weapons and skills. Yeah, I saw some of that earlier. Yeah, right here. Dominion level 4. When attacking from behind the target, +1 damage. Always attack twice regardless of target's HP at level 8. Alright. Got it. Okay, so next. So yeah, this is a ranged weapon. Wait, do they also have the double attack thing? Rapid fire, +1 damage on targets within half range. Okay. 10% chance to inflict +1 damage. Plus 10% chance per Dominion level. I see. After this unit is killed, it has 20% right. Okay, well, we need to move into range. which I don't think I can right now. It doesn't seem like it. Can we Overwatch? Yeah, I'm not gonna be in range here. And or I'm not gonna have line of sight. Yeah, I'm not in range. It is what it is. Alright. Well, that's the best we can do right now. Reinforcements. Yeah, these things. Scarab Swarm, but that's ours.
Stand ready.
Okay then. +1 max damage for every 2 HP this unit has remaining. Oh, interesting. Self-destruct protocol requires the minion level 3, right. I guess we'll attack this ranger then. Since I'm already here and all that. Seems reasonable. Yeah, 7 health on the ranger as well. Okay. This guy. There you go. And one more. So we might be able to kill the servitor right here. Nope, it was only 1 damage. Alright.
We kneel to none.
While in cover, +1 range and +1 defense. Okay. So I can't quite use Imperious Advance because I cannot be in a straight line to any enemy. Not without like this pit in the way. So I assume that wouldn't really work. But we can take a shot with the ranger. I'm not gonna have cover, but we can take a shot. Sadly, it's not gonna be half range. But almost good enough.
No more waiting in service.
Okay. Yeah, we can finish off this guy. Just barely in range right there. Or sure, now you do 4 damage. Now I don't need it. Okay. Oh, attacks of opportunity. That's a thing. Once per round, a unit can make an attack of opportunity. Attacks of opportunity are triggered when a unit leaves the melee zone of an enemy. Okay, I like that. So the ranger is down to 2 health. Okay, so are we in range of like literally anything at all? No, but really, no. No. No, we're not, sadly. Yeah, because I can't use Imperious Advance. Well, I can, but it's not gonna do anything. It does still have range. It's 4 tiles range. So you can't charge like across the entire battlefield. That's not a thing you can do. Alright, well I can kill the servitor, no problem. But I can also kill the ranger. Let's kill the ranger, especially since the ranger is going next. Oh, right, attack opportunity. I just like read information about that and already forgot that that's a thing. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Armor and defense. Some units have armor and defense, making them harder to kill. Each point of armor reduces incoming damage by 1. Defense regenerates each turn and absorbs incoming damage before it can reduce the unit's HP. Some weapons and skills can bypass these protections. Okay. So each armor reduces incoming damage by 1. And the defense regenerates each turn and absorbs incoming damage before it can reduce the unit's HP. Right, so armor does not regenerate, but defense does. Okay. Got it. So yeah, +1 max damage for every... Well, if I move, I will take attack of opportunity, so... I guess we'll just attack the servitor. And I can self-destruct. Okay, he's gonna kill me anyway, so let's just self-destruct. That seems reasonable. I don't think I'll get a chance to self-destruct this guy.
This world
not really.
will be ours for Kivroth.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm still too far away here. You can't use this diagonally, can you? No. Hey, that's still a straight line, alright? So I need to move a bit closer to be in range. So be it. Got his ass.
Ready.
Yeah, this guy is gonna be too far away, unfortunately. Yep, too far away. Okay, he moved, which triggered attack of opportunity. Okay.
No more waiting.
Yep, I can't really attack like this. So wait, can you use Imperious Advance and then War Sight? If you end up next to an enemy? Like, let's say there was an enemy here. I assume that would work.
No more waiting.
Okay, here, now we can use our fancy Imperious Advance thing. There you go. Okay. I guess that covers the absolute basics. Let's see what's next.
The tomb of Nevershah was extensive, and its observation protocols long dormant. Until they were fully activated, the Vanguard had to seek her Cryptek advisor alone.
These unworthy trespassers must not be permitted to become troublesome. And still, Kynox is not present. My Cryptek should be in attendance.
Decide on an approach to finding Cryptek Kynox. Haste, caution. Okay, as quickly as possible. Worry that she may have been awoken by the presence of danger. Okay, let's proceed with caution. No consequences, alright? Kill all enemy units. Deployment. At the start of each skirmish, you'll deploy your units onto the battlefield. Tactical view is enabled by default during deployment, giving you a clearer look at enemies and terrain. Yeah, already figured that out earlier with left shift. Deploy and reposition units with the left mouse button. If you want to undeploy a unit, use the right one. The number of units you can deploy is limited by your leader's capacity. This capacity can be increased through upgrades. Okay. Got it. But that's what we got. Full health on all of them. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Necron Warrior is the ranged one. So... Well, I mean, we can deploy all of them, I guess. Sure, that looks reasonable. Alright, round one. Fight! Yeah, we have one dude all the way in the back. And he's probably going to get blasted. Very quickly. And there's one that's reanimating. Yeah, if I don't use his action, he'll probably get blasted, but at the same time... there's this guy. Skitari Vanguard. I can't charge him, can I? Probably not.
For the dynasty.
Let's turn off this tactical view. No, I cannot. Is there a cover around here? Yeah, that does not count as cover. Oh yeah, hold on. The Necron warriors don't actually use cover, do they? There's no shield. If I stood over here, I would have cover from this direction. Okay. Right, there's no cover position that I can stand in. I can try to, like, make line of sight harder for them by going here. Alright. Yeah, 7 health on that one. Yeah, so they will attack this Necron warrior in the back, but he will reanimate. So that's probably for the best, because they will roughly reanimate at the same time.
No more waiting.
Or we can awaken them. But let's not awaken them yet. Do I move into melee here? That's not gonna be enough damage.
Forgive Roth.
Yeah, that's not enough damage. Let's just shoot him one more time. Now, servitors are melee. There's one ranger on the left. Okay. I'm gonna move slightly away from that ranger. away-ish. 1 damage. Okay, bro. Not the most impressive damage I've ever seen in my life, but okay. Yeah, 1 health. Blame that dude earlier for only doing 1 damage. Clearly his fault. Clearly his fault. Well, there you go. He dead. Okay.
No.
He's shooting my main guy. Yeah, so we could arise. Let's not do that yet. Can I use Imperious Advanced on anything? So, kind of? Okay, kind of. I actually can. Better question is, do I want to? I kind of want to, yeah. Yeah, I actually kind of want to. So I assume if I use it like this, I will still be able to use Ward Sight, even though this attack will not hit this guy directly. I want to test this. Yeah, we can still do it like this. So we can use it purely as a mobility skill. Now, obviously, that's not the optimal way to use it, but we can use it as a mobility skill. Let's actually just use a Rise now. Yeah, why not? There you go. Now, this might not have been the best thing to do here, because he's a bit exposed, but I wanted to test it. That's what we did. Now, okay, these guys. I want to try killing this servitor here. This might not be enough damage, but we have a chance to do 3. There you go, nice, because he was going next, and we don't want that. Now, the Necron warrior cannot shoot because he has an enemy in melee. If I move, I'll take an attack of opportunity, but this is the only unit I have right now that can actually move at all. So, I think the best thing to do is to just end the turn, because as soon as I move, I'll take damage, which might kill him. Okay, next turn. There's this servitor here.
I tire of this nonsense.
He's going next. I doubt I can kill him, but...
This world
okay,
will be
but...
ours.
maybe we can. We do more damage from half range, right? Well, we also have a chance to do some extra. I doubt I can kill him outright. That seems unlikely.
Threats
I
abound.
suppose I can just attack him like this. There's this ranger on the left. Yeah, he's gonna hit me probably no matter what I do. And my other 2 skills are on cooldown. So let's just attack him. And that's that. Okay, that's fine. Hey! Alright, 1 health. So this dude is definitely going down. Let's make use of him before that happens. Let's. There you go. That's a pretty good use. Plus 3 Dominion. Okay. So this is our Dominion level, right? 2? And we'll get +1 when this bar reaches full. I assume that's what this is. So at 4, we get +1 damage when attacking from behind. Okay. Interesting. Right, so I am obviously out of range right now. Let's move towards that ranger on the left. Okay. And we'll have to kill these engines here. But obviously not right now. Okay. Yeah, 2 Necron warriors in the back. They're too far away to take a shot, so just move, I guess. That's the best I can do. Okay, that's a new turn now. I need to kill this guy. He's definitely going to kill the Necron warrior, so... I guess I'm just gonna shoot him first, before he can do that. Seems like the best thing to do. Yeah, alright, let's just do that then. Okay, so that will give me 3 Dominion, I assume. Alright. Now he gets a turn.
For the
Alright.
dynasty.
I could probably kill him. So I don't have Imperious Advance now. I can move forward a little bit and then use it. Yeah, this is the perfect use case for this. Like, actually, the perfect use case. Yeah, we do this, and then we can use Ward Side. It's not quite enough damage, but it's decent damage. More than any one other unit could have done in a single round. So, okay, I'm not in range, unfortunately. Let's move into cover then. Like so. Okay. And probably, yeah, just rush forward. Then we can get into his melee range, which will basically disable his ranged attack, or force him to take attack of opportunity. Yeah, he does have one, like, defense. Yeah, armor, defense. Yeah, defense regenerates each turn. Armor reduces damage inflicted by the same number. Yeah, the blue bar is defense, I take it. Yep. Okay, this is out of range, but that's my last move on this turn. Alright. So, new turn. Okay, he's gonna get an action here. Okay, we're fine.
We kneel.
Maybe a little bit closer than it should have been. I'm gonna need help against this dude. Okay, I'm actually gonna need help against him, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna need help against him. If I move, I will take damage. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move in this direction. Yeah. I might have messed this up a bit. But maybe not. I guess it will depend on turn order. Okay, decent. Yeah, and he's dead because he tried to move. The Necron warriors are gonna be a bit too far away, and they're slow. Okay, I might have messed this up a little bit by being too aggressive. Yeah, okay, well, he also does reanimate, so I guess we're fine. Yeah, our main guy also has the reanimation mechanic, so I guess we're fine. We just have to finish him off. There. Done.
Cryptek, are you damaged?
Nothing that cannot be attended to later, Honored Vargard.
Good. Attend upon me, Kynox. What has caused this interruption to the Great Sleep?
The Tomb's observation routines have deteriorated over time. Their data is incomplete.
How long has it been?
More than a quarter turn of the galactic plane. Many stars will have bled and died since we last looked to the heavens, Honored Vargard.
I see. Then, for all its sacrifices, immortality is undimmed.
The partial data indicates more biological entities are inside the tomb. Some warriors were roused in response, but they were destroyed.
So, we have an infestation of these vermin. The first of my duties is to see them exterminated. I shall attend to the security of my stasis crypt first, then drive them from the tomb.
Okay, there we go. I think I like Necrons more, based on the brief skirmish that we had.
We are still missing Engine Seer Devos. It would be logical to rescue him if he yet lives. And though an escape route is the highest priority, it would be an unforgivable waste to squander this opportunity to examine a Necron tomb. I lost treasures beyond enumeration to the exterminatus at Silver Tenebris. The wantonness, the waste. I will permit no such tragedy here.
Alright then.
useful. Should we come across Davos, all the better. But for now, I must determine the best route through this labyrinth myself.
Watch for any intelligence or technology that can be acquired while exploring the tomb.
The tomb is no mere dead structure. Something stirs here, even if it sleeps. The circumspect approach was clearly the correct one. Thus, the pursuit of knowledge is always rewarded.
Okay. Fewer enemies next skirmish, nice.
More resistance. The tomb is not merely defended by dregs and stragglers. It is a weakening.
Kill all enemy units. Alright, well, here we go again. We got some rangers, vanguards, right? Obviously our main dode. Okay, analyze. Inflict exposed on an enemy unit. Generates 1 cognition point. Okay. Suffers +1 damage from weapons and the skills. Right, the ranger. After attacking an enemy target at the range 5 or more, generate 1 cognition point. Okay. We can just deploy everything, right? Okay, not everything, but this is fine. Okay, that's fine.
Fascinating.
Let's see then. They're a little bit far away, so... yeah, I'm not gonna be close enough to do much on turn 1 here, but we can use some cover. I was almost close enough. Yeah, pretty good range on the rangers.
Studying.
Okay, just move into cover.
Most curious.
And you guys. You're not quite close enough to go into cover on the right side. Infidix irradiated on the targets. At the end of its turn, suffers 1 damage that bypasses defense and bypasses armor. Interesting. The Inflix exposed, we know that.
Information.
Yes, come at me, bro.
Studying.
Alright. Let's send this guy left. Okay, just checking the range.
Cataloging data. Responding.
What's the range on this? Wait, is this actually in range? No, I don't necessarily want to take damage when there's no need to, but... okay, I'm not in range, but I'm in range to attack this cover, and we can destroy it. That's definitely a good idea. Okay, so Scarab Swarm. Alright.
Specimen collection incomplete.
Yeah, we might want to kill them.
From the path of knowledge.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Not this guy. Well, the Necrons are gonna move next here. What about the Vanguard? Okay, I can move into this cover position, which is not a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that. So, analyze. Inflicts exposed. Yeah, but this will end my turn, so let's just use the carbine. There you go, and irradiated. So, inflicts damage at the end of its turn. So, this skill does not end your turn, which means now I could use Analyze. On the Scarab Swarm. There you go. That seems reasonable. Okay. Now what?
From the path of knowledge.
Yeah, we got these flayed ones on the right side. I kind of want to blast them. We do have the axe. So this weapon inflicts burning on the target. Data cards. Oh yeah, weakened and immobilized. Wouldn't mind that. So, yeah, that's a skill, which means we can use it without ending our turn. Yeah, let's say mobilize this Scarab Swarm. It's kind of useless when it can't move. Okay. That'll do. Yeah, there's the other Scarab Swarm. So the Vanguard has this analyze thing. Wait, do they stack? I assume they don't. But we can use it first. This is a skill. Alright, let's use that. Then I can just shoot it. Alright. And then we can still move. I don't necessarily want to. Let's go here. Alright. So that was absorbed by our defense. I want to kill that Necron, but also the Scarab if possible. So now we could use Empowered. Like so. Right, so that gives me +1 damage. That's 5, very nice. Okay, the Vanguard will go down, which was to be expected, I guess. I don't really have to move here. Hold on. Yeah, I want to shoot that flayed one, but that does involve moving out of cover. Not the best idea. Okay, that's fine. We can absorb some damage with our hero. So 3 health on that. 4 health on this guy. Well, we don't have a chance to do 3 damage. There you go, 3 damage, nice. Reinforcements. Okay. Right, yeah, over here. Got it. Hey. So, what's next? Okay, the flayed one will go. And then the Necron will go.
Most curious.
I can kill this 4 HP flayed one. Well, this might not be enough. This is not gonna be enough. Yeah, that is not gonna be enough. I would have to attack him twice. What about the Vanguard? I can definitely kill that wounded Necron, but somebody will have to finish him off afterwards. Yeah. How about you? You can do this. Okay, let's do that, but then, yeah, we have to finish him off before he reanimates. So the other Vanguard can do that. He kind of has to. Well, he doesn't have to, but he definitely should. Okay, well, let's do that then. Alright. Yeah, I might want to handle this right side. Yeah. Need to kill this other guy before he does anything funny. Okay. I guess that will do it. One more left on the right side. I don't think he will be able to do 6 damage, no. Because now we will regain the defense. But obviously I want to kill him. So damage inflicted ignores target's defense. Okay, let's go behind him. There you go. That'll do. And now we can use empowerment. I'm gonna have to move. Okay, let's use empowerment. And then just shoot this guy. Deals max damage if the bearer has not moved this turn. Well, I do have to move, so that's not gonna be a thing. Okay, and then we'll need to attack it one more time. Maybe not, though, if I can kill that Necron on the left quickly enough.
Such marvels we have yet to
Yeah. Yeah, move into his melee. Yeah, we can kill him. We can kill him. There we go, that's it. Don't have to deal with the reanimation that way. Alright, I'm getting the hang of it.
The structure ahead appears unstable. Topographical scan. A ravine we must cross. Erosion or seismic activity has taken a toll on the tomb. Time is pitiless, even to the Necrons.
Okay. An area of the tomb ahead appears damaged by the shifting of surrounding rock over the millennia. Be warned that the passageway is split by a deep rift, and the ceiling is prone to collapse. Skirt around the damaged area to avoid the danger.
Moreover, this was a storage area for samples of an alloy I do not recognize. The Necrons, in their ignorant slumber, grant us a gift. It would be illogical not to accept it.
Okay, no consequences.
Another gateway. This one far more elaborate. Could our path have taken us not to the outside, but to an inner chamber? The Omnisire commands that the knowledge beyond must be gained.
Distress signal detected. Engine seared Diovos.
Devos lives, but barely, it seems. Give me his life signs. What little flesh remains of Devos has proven weak indeed.
Engine seared Devos' injuries are potentially mortal. Attempting to save him is the course of action most endorsed by the tenets of the Creed Mechanicus. However, the chances of his survival are low. The effort expended may not be rewarded. I guess we'll try to stabilize him.
Shock his central nervous system. A full bioelectric reset may stabilize his augmentations.
Okay, brain function nil.
His injuries were beyond remedy. Unfortunate. This death represents a significant deficit in resources.
Okay, traits. +1 max damage. Hey, that's good.
Enough delay. Open these doors. A not unexpected welcome.
Okay, kill all enemy units. Let's see.
Such marvels we have yet to uncover.
Yeah, some of our guys are wounded. I guess we'll deal with that. Well, let's exclude this wounded guy then. Might as well. I can deploy him during a reinforcement round. Okay, that's fine. So, are we in range to actually attack? Yeah, we might be. Okay, if I stand outside of cover. But looks like this wall will not provide cover anyway. So what the heck, let's actually just attack. Yeah, that's nice. I'll take it. Okay. Can I finish him off? Maybe with my main guy. Wait, what's this? Oh, -1 cognition. I see. What's the range of this? Yeah, I think I'm gonna be out of range. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be out of range. Yeah, I'm gonna be out of range. I can be in range of this guy. But I don't think that's worth spending cognition point on. My other ranger can probably shoot him, yeah. Same problem as before, I'm not gonna be in cover. But I guess it's still worth it, probably. Yeah, for 4 damage, it's worth it. Alright.
Cataloging data.
Yeah, that's more or less all I can really do.
Yet to uncover.
I could still shoot this guy, but yeah, I lose cognition point. Probably worth it. Okay, let's just do it. It's probably worth it. There. And then I can just... Okay, I can't quite finish him off. That will have to wait for the next turn. Alright, yeah, this ranger might die. Same with the other one. But I guess they're expendable. That's their job. Better them than me. Alright. Just go in this direction. Okay. You guys might need some help. Alright. Yeah, now reinforcements. Or rather, the swarm thing. I think that might have to wait. Okay, well, we can finish off this Necron warrior, no problem. If I don't back up with the ranger will probably get killed. But I can move into cover, which, yeah, that might not be super effective, though. Now, I don't have to, like, attack this Necron warrior right now. I can do it later. We can actually move forward and then shoot the Necron warriors. Not sure if I really wanted to do that. Okay, feels a little bit risky, but okay. Let's immobilize this flayed one on the left. And start doing damage to the other Necron, I think. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. One more attack will do it. Okay, now the left side. In fact, I could finish him off with my ranger. He's not getting a turn just yet. But yeah, let's shoot him with the ranger. Alright, nice. Then we'll handle the left side. Okay. Yeah, he'll reanimate, but that's okay. So, time to move into cover, I guess. That'll do. Okay. Well, I need to attack the Scarab Swarm. Yeah. Yeah, we need to attack the Scarab Swarm. I might need 3 actions to take it out. Okay. Unless I get lucky. I might get lucky. Up to 5 damage. And it's minimum damage, of course. Of course it's minimum damage. Yeah, that was not amazing. Yeah, that was definitely not amazing. Not good. Yeah, now they get 2 moves in a row. We were 1 damage off. Okay, he only did 1 damage. Yeah, more swarms.
Information required.
Alright, well, now we should probably finish off this guy before he can reanimate. Don't have to do it yet. The flayed one is no longer immobilized. Okay, let's shoot the flayed one. So that it will burn. And then we'll finish off this Necron. Alright. And that's about it. So now he gets to move. But he'll burn at the end of his turn, which leaves him with 2 HP. Okay. Yeah, there's still this one dude. I assume this is the swarm moving right here. I assume that's what this is gonna be. I think I want to move away from it a bit and then shoot it. Okay. It will probably attack my hero, but yeah, I want to encourage it to attack my hero instead of my ranger. Alright. I think he'll be fine. He has 4 health left, but I think he'll be fine. The famous last words. Alright, I need to finish off this stupid ass swarm right here. Well, okay, I don't have to do it right now this moment. Not great. Okay, the left side might be in trouble. If I move, I'll take attack of opportunity. So I kind of have to attack it, in a sense. Okay, just kill it. And then we'll use Empower on the next turn. I assume they will attack, yeah, the Servitor. This guy is sadly out of range, but we have a Ranger here. Now, I have to kill this Necron Warrior on the left. Okay, I don't have to, but I want to. Yeah, and the Servitor's out of range, unfortunately, so... That's not super helpful. And there's no cover he can stand in, but he needs to get closer. Alright. Okay, the left side might need some help. Even more reinforcements. But we have some. Vanguard. That's my last unit right there. Last unit I can deploy as reinforcements anyway. Okay, let's handle this situation. So, Axe. That will be enough. Okay, there's another swarm right there. I don't like that. Okay, data cards. 1 health. I'll take it. Oh yeah, Burn killed this guy. Nice. Do we have enough stuff left here? I hope so. So exposed means +1 damage. Let's open with that. No, I can't move into cover, so... Let's gain Empowered. Yeah, that's decent. And he's irradiated. Now we can move. Probably just away from them. Yeah, I kind of want to move away from them. I'm at 3 health. Okay, 0 damage. Alright. We can finish off this flayed one right here. Let's do that. There you go. Okay, now we can move into melee range with the Servitor. Gain Empowered. Okay, let's go. 4 damage. If he tries to move, he should die from attack of opportunity. Yeah, there's still this stupid ass Scarab Swarm, which is a little bit irritating, but okay. It's fine, we'll handle it. I have quite a few cognition points here, actually. Okay. We're almost done. So... yeah, I need to finish off this Scarab Swarm. It's about to get a turn, so don't let it get a turn.
Most curious.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and then this guy. Let's finish him off then. Okay, that'll do.
Most curious.
Now we can finish off the Scarab Swarm. Presumably. And that's that. Okay, could have been worse, I guess.
The heart of the tomb. Random fate generation has led us here. The Omnissiah willed it.
Victory. Repel the invaders. Okay, we're back to Necrons now.
Nevershar's first glimpse of the invaders was of an individual who would prove to be an outlier in their number. Though Nevershar did not know it at the time, this Scathola was from the human order of the Adeptus Mechanicus. It was learned in the ways of scientific theory and practice, albeit only by primitive human standards.
A strange and biological thing. Is this what has infested the galaxy in our absence? One would imagine evolution had produced something more robust.
So this is indeed a tomb, and you are the one interred. Evidently a Necron of some seniority. A rare specimen.
It understands us. Physically unimpressive, but advanced.
You shall discover just how advanced we can be, Xenos.
This primitive creature addresses me as if I were an outsider. Yet this is mine.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they invaded our tomb.
No intruder will be permitted to tread.
We're home, they're not.
From a species not fit to witness a Necron's majesty.
I am no tinkerer with ancient trinkets I do not understand. I have harvested technology from 100 Xenos races and delved into secrets even your once great civilization does not know.
We mastered the forces of this galaxy before you even stumbled blindly across your world's surface. What secrets can you know that are not trifles to the Necrons? It is only fitting they die with you.
But alright, let's try. Yeah, let's keep everyone in the middle. And see how that works out. This might actually be better. Now yeah, but I don't want to charge forward with anything melee, because they'll just kill me.
In service.
So we'll try to keep our distance. About as much as I'm able to. Which is not gonna be for super long. And I need more Dominion for the Dominion bonuses. Okay, this is actually in range. Okay, got it. We don't have the reanimate mechanic, obviously. So I'll probably need to leverage that. So I could charge with the flayed one right now. Okay, let's just shoot here. Not very impressive, but alright. Okay. Alright, let's charge now. One more attack. Okay, Vanguard. The Vanguards are pretty annoying.
This world will be ours.
And this is obviously not close enough.
Information required.
Yeah, their hero does have a ranged attack, but I don't.
For Givroth,
Okay.
we kneel to none. We kneel to none.
Yeah, so I could use Arise, but it does have free turn cooldown. So I don't think I really want to do that right now. Okay. Now we get the Scarab Swarms.
Forgive
Okay, what's the best way to use them? We need 3 Dominion so that we can use self-destruct protocol ASAP. No real need to attack their hero. Well, no point doing that. Because I need to attack him with multiple units on the same turn. Otherwise, he'll just absorb all of it through armor. Let's just kill the servitor. Alright. Now what?
This world will be ours.
Just stay back and shoot. Can we do more than 2 damage? That would be really appreciated. Yeah, this Necron warrior is at 2 health, so... I'm gonna move back a bit. Yeah, 1 damage short, unfortunately. Okay. Not yet, not yet. Need to finish off this servitor.
Ready.
And we have the Vanguard.
For the
I
dynasty.
can melee the Vanguard with my hero. That's probably fine. Okay, kill the servitor first. So now we have the 2 Dominion still. We're almost at 3. Alright. Well, so much for that drone swarm, though.
No threats abound.
Okay, well, let's attack this guy. With a charge. Okay, we almost got his ass. I was 1 damage short right there. Yeah, I was 1 damage short. Okay, more reinforcements. For them. Not great. I still got a few more units, but not too many. Can I not deploy this guy? Well, I can. Alright. So let's finish over this Vanguard. With who?
The Pharaoh.
Probably with that 1 health Necron. He's irradiated, by the way. He's literally about to go down because he's irradiated. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. There you go. Now I have the Dominion. But the border Scarab swarms in the back are dead. So, yeah, I could charge, but that would obviously be a very bad idea right now. Out of range. Wait, are you guys in range at all? Yes? Okay. A bit worried about their hero. Just a bit. Can you do more than 2? At 4 Dominion, we'll get a bonus. When attacking from behind, deal +1 damage. Right.
No more waiting.
Okay. After, yeah, that's reanimation. Yeah, 10% chance to inflict +1 damage and plus 10% chance per Dominion level. Why can you not shoot? Oh yeah, it's just gonna be 1 tile out of range. Literally 1 tile. This guy can shoot though. Yeah, this guy has better range. Wait, the one on the left can only use their short range? Yeah, they can only use their short range. For some reason. Okay, not entirely certain why, but alright. That's fine, I guess. 1 more attack will do it. The played one is about to, go into reanimation cycle.
Waiting. This world will be ours.
I suppose we can use our eyes now. Their hero is about to get a move, which is not great. Okay, let's use our eyes. I assume that the hero will attack like the flayed one or something like that. That's probably what's gonna happen.
Cataloging data.
But better the flayed one than my hero. Okay. Okay, I can finish out that servitor. We need to do some damage to the hero soon. Like, soon. Alright, my last unit. Now we can use self-destruct. So.
Millions of stellar cycles I have slept.
In fact, do I want to open with that? I don't think I want to open with that. But I could. Inflicts weakened and damage equal to this unit's remaining HP on an enemy unit. Okay. Hold up.
For Kivroth.
I can't really inflict any debuffs otherwise. Okay, what the heck? Let's actually do it. Now, some of it will get absorbed, but this is full 5 damage, so I'll take it. There. Okay. Yeah, some of it got absorbed by the defense. Or by the defense, but we did 3. And now we can do more. Now, more units are coming, so I'd like to back up, but this guy can't really back up a whole lot. We're at 4 Dominion now, so we have 50% chance to inflict +1 damage. 10% base, and then plus 40% from Dominion level. Alright. We can finish him off, maybe even on this turn. Okay, that was probably inevitable. If I move within half of my range, I'll do more damage as well. Will we automatically win when he goes down? That would be fair. That would definitely be fair. Seeing how the same thing is true in reverse. Yeah, okay.
Maniple. Countermand self-preservation routines. Full principle defense protocols. Application.
The leader of the invaders used its underlings to surround Nevershah while it fled her sarcophagus chamber. The Vargard swiftly dispatched these sacrificial minions, but not before the instigator of the intrusion had escaped her.
The architect of this outrage has fled. Moreover, this intrusion may not be isolated. There is no telling how many aliens are on Kivroth. I must go to my Pharaon. Sankotep must know.
Okay, there you go, victory. Is that the end of the prologue? Probably.
From the moment I first witnessed the interlopers, they disgusted me. Eons we slumbered, waiting to reclaim our galaxy, only for it to become infested with vermin that proliferated in our absence. Now, we awaken to retake what is ours. Wretched amalgamations of meat and metal, shackled to ignorance by your faith. Do you truly believe you can stop us? We, who have shattered our very gods and enslaved them to our will. Necrons were young when our empire was ascendant. And when the last of them die, we alone will remain. For we are immortal.
Alright, there you go. Yep, that was the end of the prologue. So now we can select the campaign. I think I might actually do Necrons. I did like both of them. Okay, what the heck, let's do Necrons.
My Pharaon, the great sleep has ended. We rise beneath the light of new stars. New life has arisen, and it has infested our world. You are needed upon your throne.
My God, Nefershah. Yes, Nefershah. What world is this?
Kivroth. This is your crown world of Kivroth, my Pharaon.
Kivroth. Yes, of course. My memories arrive fractured, incomplete. It seems the great sleep has taken much from me.
It shall pass, my Pharaon. All have suffered as we slept in our own ways. By your command, we can regain what was ours. I shall escort you to the Sepulchre Regnant. There, your throne awaits.
Of course. And there are others, my courtiers.
The Eupatridae, your generals and advisors.
They must be awakened. That is my command to you, Nefershah.
As you will it, my Pharaon.
Take me to my throne. Awaken the Eupatridae. Then I shall retake my world.
Welcome to the warm-up. The warm-up lets you track the progress of your campaign on the planet and direct your operations through various missions. Okay, select a mission to start your campaign. Okay, this is pretty interesting. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Gives you a little bit of that XCOM feeling, right? However, that's going to be the end of this video, so thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and just a reminder, I will be basically away from 21st of May until 31st of May, and I have a pretty brief time window to get all of this recorded, so I don't know how much of it I will get done. But either way, leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, bye bye.